lobby on the bottom floor. There's just a little entry lobby. The main lobby is up on the 38th floor. One little trick I'll show you that I wish more elevators had is when you press the button, it will immediately assign a carriage. So there's 4 elevators here, and the elevator's not here yet, but it does assign which one is coming. So you can stand by. You know, oftentimes you're like wondering, okay, which one is it? Running back and forth, is it that one over there? But it assigns it, and now you wait. There are a number of restaurants you can choose from. You got the Manho, which is a Chinese restaurant. You got the Grill. And of course you got the main place for breakfast in the morning, which is really good. But if that doesn't suit your fancy, there's also a ton of restaurants and nightlife on the ground floor surrounding this whole area, including things like a Tim Hortons. JW Marriott started in the mid-1980s. It's named after the founder. You know, the Marriott story is really that of a 20th century American family. The company actually started back in the early 20th century as an A&W kind of shop. In fact, they call it the hot shops. And it wasn't until decades later that they got into the hospitality. Right now, they're one of the largest hospitality companies in the world. A lot of their growth has been through acquisitions of existing players in the market, but they've also been very innovative throughout the years in hospitality management. For example, you have the Courtyard by Marriott brand, which was started by Marriott, and it really revolutionized business travel in North America. These types of hotels I ineffectually call box hotels. They litter the landscape throughout North America, and aesthetically, I hate them. However, you can't deny the influence that this has had on the hospitality industry throughout the world. This particular hotel in the city of Zhengzhou is in the building known affectionately by the locals as the Corn Building, because it looks like a giant corn. It's really a centerpiece building in the city. I mean, this is a massive, sprawling city. There are skyscrapers everywhere. There's incredible architecture everywhere. There's tons of building. But the location of this one, the area, the park-like setting around it, it really is the landmark hotel in the city of Zhengzhou. It was opened in 2014, has about 416 rooms. Well, I just checked in. Let's explore the room together, shall we? At first glance, it's a very interesting, unique, and beautiful room. This is what you're greeted with when you first come in. It's a long corridor. First, I want to say that I love the dark wood and the light tile accents. The contrast is very welcoming and very, very lovely. These wood panels are great, but an interesting angle, mostly because of the way the hotel is designed. So let's begin. Well, hold on. Let's show you this. Wow. So you got fully glassed bathroom. That is really cool. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's look in the closet, see what we got in the closet. Umbrella. It has been raining here in Zhengzhou lately. Iron and ironing board. Check. Some slippers down there. Okay. And look at this. One robe. The second robe's in the bathroom. Okay, so this is one robe here, and it's very soft. Everything 5-star standards. Very clean. Toilet area. Does it have an electric toilet seat? No, it does not. And a shower. Pretty standard, really. The centerpiece of the entire bathroom, of course, is this square tub. It looks to be fairly deep. And, of course, a tray with bath salts and a remote control. Ah, it's got one of these mirrored TVs. Okay. We'll explore that later. The vanity area is pretty standard. All the amenities you can ask for. Hairdryer, scale, plenty of towels, and some very good high-end amenity kits. It's a beautiful bed. It's simple. I just like the simplicity of it. There isn't some boring piece of artwork on the wall just for the sake of having artwork. Taupe, I guess? Which is not my favorite color, but again, the dark wood and the dark lamps on both sides accent it. The carpets are a little boring, but that's okay. They're still clean. It's got a pleasant smell in here. To the left, okay, piece of artwork here. Giant chest drawer to hide goodies. Pretty decent sized TV, let's see. And they do have international channels, HBO. There's lots of storage space. And a mini bar. Ooh, that's a shame. Very, very minimal. Oh, here, there's a mini bar here. All right, that is lovely. It's actually built in with a bottle of wine, tall glasses, wine glasses. Okay, but only one thing of chips. How much are they? A soda is 38 RMB. The wine is 158 RMB. The potato chips are 28. Again, you can go downstairs to the 24 Mart that's right at the bottom and pick up a beer for 10 RMB and a thing of chips for $1. So that doesn't bother me too much. I do like how the minibar is like hidden with plenty of space to put all kinds of stuff, and then you can close this up and you don't have the eyesore. I like an L-shaped designed workstation. I feel like I can work a little bit better like that. All the charging ports you need. Let's take a look at the compendium. Oh, very lovely. When you work in a hotel, often guests ask you, hey, where can I go jogging or something? And it's nice that they provide a little map for you. That's pretty good. It's not your standard binder, a much different compendium. Good job. The chair, it looks okay. I don't like the color, but it does match. You know, the chair's not bad. I mean, I can sit here and do some work. Marriott brands, all of them, are known for good pens, and this is no exception. I love a good pen. Chase lounger with a nice dining table. Bed comfort test. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to get out of this. I've got 2 nights here. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. Not bad. Not bad at all. And here's the view. As you can see, the exostructure of the building itself kind of blocks a lot of the view, but it's hard to complain with something this insane. You know, I can always appreciate a breakfast buffet where they lead you to a seat, they sit you down, they bring you a cup of coffee, and then you can go get your food. It's a mark of excellent service. All right, well, I have to say, an incredible breakfast spread. There's 2 breakfasts. The main one has both Chinese and Western breakfast, and it's giant and so many options and very delicious. There's another one in the executive lounge, which I have access to, but it's a little bit smaller, a little bit quieter, kind of dead in there, to be honest. So I'm gonna kind of have breakfast with everybody else. Of course, there is a grand ball, but there's a wedding going on today, and I don't want to crash it. True story. My very first job in a hotel decades ago was at a Marriott Suites in Costa Mesa. I worked in their restaurant. I didn't have a driver's license at the time, so my mother had to drive me to work every day. And I remember I hated the job because it was in the restaurant. I looked at the other parts of the hotel, you know, the bellman and the front desk and the managers, and I said, that's where I want to be. That's what I want to do. So I didn't last too long in that job until I got my driver's license and went on to be a valet. But some of the things I do remember about that job was the human resources. Free food or food discounts, plus discounted room stays throughout the world if you work for a large chain. Marriott was one of those. And when I went on to work for Ritz-Carlton later on in my career, I really saw the best of the best. Other brands for Marriott include things like Bulgari. They have a high-end collection. They own Renaissance. And just a few years ago, they acquired Starwood, which just exploded their portfolio. Any city you go to in America, there's like a rivalry, a friendly family rivalry of hospitality giants. Marriott and Hilton. Every airport you go to, there's an airport Hilton and an airport Marriott. Sometimes multiple brands, there'll be a Marriott Suites, DoubleTree, or something like that, all in the same area. There's a friendly rivalry between the two companies and all the employees that work for those two companies. Where JW Marriott distinguishes itself from the other Marriott brands and even the Ritz-Carlton, which is their most luxurious brand, it's almost on par with the Ritz-Carlton. It's not quite there. It's just a step below, I think. But that doesn't mean it's bad. They have over 100 properties throughout the world in some very prime locations. And the service quality, the room quality, the cleanliness, the food, everything is that of a 5-star hotel brand. So I'm a big fan of it. I gotta say, I really enjoyed my stay here at the JW Marriott in Zhengzhou. I highly recommend this hotel if you're in the city. It's centrally located. The staff, the nightlife surrounding it, the ease of transportation. This is a good place.